Yeah, I'm not surprised the expedition returned. Nice. What are pirate flags for? I've never seen anything to do with them. Well, that's kind of a nice touch. Because Eizen's not in the party, he does not say scout ship setting sail.
Ooh, it's a biggie.
Semi-human fiend, weak to water. Demi-human. Start with Twin Whip, then get Demi-human. Wow. Okay, I just gotta get that timing down. Yeah, that was my ad. Well, I hope you wouldn't miss. Damn it! I actually thought I got away from that. Alright, feeling much better than I was before. Oh, that's a new one. Damn it! You stupid jerk. Stop dodging!
It was
I don't know if I got her.
but I am the victor.
A portion of the expended what? BG will be interesting. Okay, so I did end up using more life bottles than I really wanted to, but not enough that I think is a...
Whoa! Hot water is spouting out of the mountain.
And look at those rainbows.
This is one of the 7 wonders of the world, the Bernak Geyser. The water heats up from underground until the pressure forces it to spray up from the surface. And the rainbows are caused by light reflecting from the salts suspended in the mineral water.
Interesting.
It took tens of thousands of years for the minerals to accumulate here and form this phenomenon. Wowee!
That was very educational. At least you know plenty of trivia, if nothing else.
Additionally, the groundwater veins that feed this geyser are connected to the sea. Because of this, every now and then a boiled octopus or crab will shoot out from the geyser! No way!
That's impossible.
Well, not impossible, but with the salt content of the geyser's water, I bet they're seasoned to perfection.
We should stay here.
Modulo, I'm declaring your bizarre imagination the 8th wonder of the world.
That's the nicest thing
People
she's ever
say that
said.
all the time.
The problem with Magilou is it's almost impossible to tell when she's kidding. Like, there's no reason to think that she is not, like, that's not real. Because even as,
Woo, it's a biggie!
wow, I'm not sure if this was a good place to use the Mystic Art, but okay.
Stop fooling around.
Okay, wait a second. I just noticed that Magilou was doing nothing but cast Blood Moon. I'm like, what have I not allowed her to use? Interesting. Okay. Like, it doesn't do me any good if she only gets good at Blood Moon. I need her to use all of her arts. Like, I get why I turn them off for certain bosses when the boss will resist those arts. There's no real reason to use them. But that should definitely not be a routine thing, and I'm not fighting a boss at the moment. Alright.
Eizen!
Did you get the medicine to the ship's crew?
Yeah.
Good. My thanks to you.
These soldiers won't be happy in the morning, but they're alive. Is this your work?
No. They were like this when I got here. It must have been Zaveid.
He didn't kill a single one. Interesting.
The Abbey is going to great lengths to arrest him.
Even
Yeah, I
so,
wonder why they went
he
Zaveid.
clearly knows he's walking into a trap. What I don't get is why he roped me into all of this. If he didn't want my help, then what need did he have to play the Eifried card on me?
If you knew this was a trap, why did you come?
To see for myself. When I met Eifried, I was wallowing in despair that I would ever find a way to break the Reaper's curse.
What does it mean, never?
Stop denying reality, he told me. If you were really born with that curse, then it's a part of you. But if the Reaper learns to grasp the wheel of his life, even he may find his creed, his path through stormy waters.
God dang,
And so, I joined him aboard the Von Eltia.
A creed of life.
Let's say someone's murdered the captain. If it came as the result of him living life on his terms, I could accept that. But if anyone, and I mean anyone, tries to crush his way of life, I could never forgive them.
Who's there?
It's rude to eavesdrop.
If you got secrets, talk about them at home.
Zaveid, isn't there any way you and Eizen can work together somehow?
Not if he's going to keep acting like this.
God damn it.
Well, that's how it is.
God damn it.
What was the point of all that posturing? He could have just stayed hidden. Weirdo.
Can't disagree there.
Interesting. So, okay. The one ongoing problem that I'm having right now is that as I play this game more and more and more, one of the big things it's doing is making me very, very, very disappointed in Edna. Like, Edna was okay, but now she just seems like, I'm like, man, why can't you be more like your brother? Your brother's awesome!
Loringen Tower is a training ground for exorcists, right?
It is.
Yes. It's a great edifice built on ancient ruins.
Laphicet, did you ever go there when you were tethered to Teresa?
I don't really remember the beginning of my service to Teresa.
I see.
What sort of training do they do there?
Exorcists are tested and assigned Malachim equivalent to their aptitude with mana. It's also where they practice Malach arts and study our laws.
And apparently drink
So the
Salatoma.
lower ranks use it as a sparring ground in order to train up to the higher ranks?
No, an exorcist's affinity to mana is not something that strengthens through training. We are given Malachim based on our inborn ability, then learn arts to suit that ability.
So, an orderly is an orderly for life, then.
Correct.
There'd be no spirit of competition then. Don't they want to get stronger, to advance through
I mean,
the
it
ranks?
sounds like that's impossible.
There'd be no purpose to advancement. Rank signifies nothing more than the type and number of Malachim one can tether. People join the Abbey for only two reasons: to protect people from demons, and to save the world.
Aren't those the same thing?
All of you that dedicated to asceticism?
How sickeningly noble of you.
I wonder if your wills are suppressed just like those of the Malachim you use.
Deviants like you could never possibly understand our motives. In any case, that is who awaits you at Loringen Tower.
So we're in for a rough welcome. I say bring it on. I can't wrap my head around Zaveid.
He is an interesting character, to be
We
sure.
witnessed his unwillingness to kill before, but it seems he's quite serious about it.
Maybe that's why I don't feel scared of him. Even when he and Eizen were about to fight, I didn't feel tense at all.
Perhaps that's just because you've been around Velvet a bit too long, kiddo. Next to her, few people.
It's also because you're metagaming and you know
Do you think
Zaveid
so?
can't die.
Don't ask me.
Because he shows up later. So does Eizen,
He
actually,
doesn't
for that
come
matter.
across as vicious. I think that's why you're not scared.
Because he's just a brawler?
Maybe he's just naive.
Okay, so he's just a naive brawler. He's still involved with Eifried's disappearance, and he's also taking on the Abbey. I just don't get him.
Me neither.
Me neither.
Oh.
I agree, but I don't understand any of you either.
Alright, let's go see what we got, guys. Let's advance on to the... Oh, geez, there's a lot of places to go, and I don't know which way to go.
I don't get it. Get what?
You said that repeatedly.
Why did Eifried let Eizen join his ship, knowing he carried the Reaper's curse with him? What good did it do? I just don't see the reason behind it.
Well, if it were me who had that curse, it would mean that you and Velvet could die because of it, right?
Yeah, I suppose so.
If that's the case, then I'd feel like I'd both want to and not want to be close to you two. And I'd probably really, really hate myself for it.
Do you suppose that's how Eizen feels? But Eifried still took him in. He agreed they'd put up with the curse together.
It's all a bit hard to fathom.
Well, if one thing's for certain, it sounds like Eifried's a very strong
He certainly
man.
is. I'm looking forward to actually running
At
into
least
him.
for a base lawless pirate.
Eifried is amazing. That's why he shows up in every freaking game. Do not speak ill of Eifried. Eifried.
Ready for this?
Stop hitting me. Okay, can I move now? No, apparently I die here. Apparently I freaking die here. Yeah, I'm not using a life bottle on that. It's really embarrassing that I actually even had to...
Eizen, can I ask you about that thing Zaveid had?
It
You can
belonged to
ask.
Eifried, didn't it? I've read much of the Abbey's archives on weaponry, but I've never seen anything like it.
He found it when we crossed to the far continent. It's a relic from a long-vanished civilization. He's like me and can't resist a good treasure. But of everything we've found, that one was his most prized.
What is it?
I can't say. It seemed like a weapon, but Eifried wouldn't let anyone touch it. He went off and tested it on his own, then came back all grinning, saying he had an ace up his sleeve the next time we got into a fight.
Then it's definitely some sort of ancient combat device? But why is Zaveid looking for Eifried? To apologize for stealing
Yeah, I
it?
really doubt
He
that.
doesn't seem like that much of a gentleman.
Did he really steal it?
What do you mean?
It's just my feeling, but Zaveid doesn't seem like the type of Moloch to steal something so precious.
Lapis, you
He
are
said
adorable.
he just picked it up. Perhaps he's trying to return it.
Perhaps.
Are we ready for this?
Alright, that one was much
Is
better.
everyone alright?
And I learned Maelstrom.
Are we ready for this?
The fact she keeps saying, are we ready for this, makes me... Actually, what level? That's not the button I wanted. You're level 27. What level am I? I'll have to check that when I get out of the fight.
But I'm this close. I won't miss. Form zero. Sucker. One down. Be proud. You made me unleash my full power.
Oh wow, we're level 20. So no wonder it's constantly like, are we ready for this? Are we ready for this? Because I have not been fighting enough. Good to know, good to know. That also may be why I'm doing such little damage to the boss I'm running into. So I think I'll just have to keep taking advantageous encounters as we go. I apologize. Like, I realize that that may make it a little less interesting than it otherwise could be. Is this where we're supposed to go? Or are we supposed to go this way? Yep, okay. I thought that seemed a little bit too, like...
No one on guard. They're really not bothering to hide this trap.
They probably knew we'd sense it. The question now is just what they're planning to spring on us.
Again, Melchior is probably going to not be the happiest of campers when he realizes who all came with Zaveid. Because he definitely knows who Velvet is, and he may even know who the Reaper is. Interesting. Well, this is creepy. I was expecting, like, you know, a trap, not a dungeon, and a dungeon with no monsters. Though it does certainly make sense that we don't have to, like, make our way through demons in the Exorcist Tower. Although, at the same time, you could actually argue the other way, too. You could actually argue that they would keep demons in order to spar against, or practice their exorcisms. So now that I've said that, I'm sure I'll run into demons at some point. Damn it. I chose the wrong way at first. Supposedly there's still another 2 treasure chests on this map. I wonder if it's counting the entire map. Well, I definitely don't see any. I wonder if it's counting the second floor as part of the same map. Guess we'll have to find out when I go up if there's a...
Eizen, when and how did Eifried disappear exactly? And how did you two meet in the first place?
You know, you ask an awful lot of questions about us.
What? I don't mean to pry, really. Perhaps it's a habit I picked up from my work. Drat. It seems I've been digging too hard.
No matter. Eifried vanished about a year ago. He agreed to fight a duel against someone, and secretly left to meet his opponent. Once we figured out what was happening, we rushed to the scene. But all we found was the aftermath of a fight, and a pendulum.
Was Zaveid his opponent?
Given his choice of weapon and his ability to fight, I'd say it's likely.
What I don't get is why Eifried would end up captured and imprisoned by the Abbey after a fight with a stray Moloch.
The Abbey had him prisoner?
On their island. Until an exorcist named Melchior took him away, that is.
What? Lord Melchior did?
The Abbey would have captured Eifried about a year ago. Surely it must have caused quite a stir.
I was simply patrolling. I wasn't involved in any such operations. Oh, but I do remember that we suffered a great number of casualties around that time. I never heard why, and when I went to investigate, I found no records of any major deployment.
You think that was strange?
I was ordered to cease any such investigation by Lord Melchior.
That's fishy.
He wanted to hide something, clearly. And I think I'm starting to get a picture of what it was.
And it involves the Abbey?
Well, it involves Lord Melchior, at least. That's interesting, though. That's starting to paint a picture... of something. Hey, Halberd! But yeah, that's... It's odd that Melchior would capture Zaveid and then try and keep it a secret from everyone. It's also odd that Alfred would go and duel with Zaveid, and then the Abbey got Alfred, and now they're hunting Zaveid. I'm gonna see what's up here. Wow, a lot of stuff is up here. I'm thinking that this is... I was thinking there might be another platform and then the story was here. But that goes up for a while, so I'm guessing this is just a scene, not the scene.
Eyfried.
So, this is Von Eyfried.
There's old pointy beard.
Eizen, it's good to see you again.
So you're alive. You could have sent a letter.
When have you ever written a letter to another man?
True. Aside from my little brother, not even once.
Wait, you have a brother?
Your brother? Ah, yes. You told me that once. Eizen, why?
I've got no brother.
Okay, there we go. I was just wondering, I'm like, I know he has a sister.
Enough of your tricks!
Interesting.
Thanks for luring him out. I owe you one.
Zaveid.
Now come on out, you old coot!
This is the actual...
Lord Melchior.
Breaking through my double illusion. Impressive.
I'm making a point not to fall for the same tricks twice.
Good, good.
I shouldn't have let you get away last time. I won't make that mistake again.
Why am I here?
Her consciousness has returned, so that is its power.
Are we actually fighting? Interesting.
He turned her into a demon.
What? This can't be happening.
Okay, I guess we're fighting. I wonder if we'll actually have to fight Melchior at the top, or is this the trap?
A chain reaction. Your Reaper's curse is quite a dreadful affliction, isn't it? Don't you run away!
Heads up! Wyvern's coming!
Well, let's make friends. Legendary Wyvern, 23,000 hit points, weak to earth, and it's a dragon. And it's also weak to hidden arts. I was like, I don't think I have dragon.
Why would an exorcist create a demon?
Resistant to fire as well. So I want hidden arts that are not fire-based. Harsh Rebuttal to get us started. Then Shell Splitter, Megasonic Thrust, and Shadow Flow.
Worry about that later. We've got damn dragons to take care of.
Alright, finding order.
I can heal the wounds, but I can't heal the pain.
Oh, wow, I didn't even notice he was down.
I'm in your debt.
I'm so used to doing those. No, indeed.
I can't die here.
No, I dodged through that, actually.
Disgraceful. No, I can't.
What is killing me exactly?
Can't die here.
Stop! Okay. What was that? Excellent. Man, these guys just do not die easily. What level are they exactly? 33 and we're 20. Definitely need to, like, work a little harder on the whole being alive thing. I was just curing from that.
I can't die here.
How could I be so weak?
Finally. Man, I'm going through way too many of these because I'm being Oh man, Rockro is down too. No, I dodged through that, you stupid cheaty game. All right. Apparently Luffy said is dead. I'm glad the game let me know about that. Like, I realized I could just see it, but I didn't even hear him cry out. I heard... Like, man, I'm possibly focusing too hard. Rokuro! Why are people constantly dead? Every time I get to 5, I just immediately dive into one of these. Alright, go ahead and apple shell back up. Alright, now we're down to 1. At this point, it's going to be relatively easy to just take it out over and over again. Yep.
Looks like you got caught in your own trap, old man.
Oh wow, I'm surprised he went down that easily.
Oh, are you sure about that? What the?
I'll take care of the last one.
Interesting. Oh yeah, his anti-kill.
He just saved the wyvern?
Yeah, he refused.
Jump in and kill without a second thought. Is that your creed?
Marvelous. Your Siegfried is just the power I've been looking for. my work here is done.
He just made a copy of
What
the
did you
weapon.
do? Wait, damn you! Follow them!
I can see now why Zaveid will definitely never be joining our group. And I didn't expect him to. We've already got a 6-person party. 1-4 Cyclone Draft, Whirling Top. So apparently this is just the level of Cyclone-based powers. Whirling, Cyclone, and Cyclone.
Where the hell did they go?
Find them. They can't have gotten far.
I do hope that... Because I didn't really hold back in using items. So... I'll go see if I can trigger a scene real quick. If I can trigger a scene, then unfortunately we may have to, like, not have the fight until next time.
I knew this would be big. What a treasure!
Yeah, go again. Until I get everything but one item, I keep, like, diving into the same place over and over again. So, let's go ahead and see if I can... Because I don't necessarily want to end the episode with just, you know, at that cliffhanger. Especially if it will not involve an actual... Wow, okay. Definitely when I get back to town, I need to... sell stuff and upgrade my equipment. Because those, as far as I can tell, have no purpose other than to be sold. I just haven't been selling them in almost the whole game. Oh, interesting. That's not the direction we go. I was incorrect. That's a very involved... This must be a location that is used again at some point. Because they have spent a lot of time, like, plotting out and architecturing areas that are never used. And that's not a false area. That's a big and a lot of investment. Not in here, are they? Didn't think so. I think we actually got to see Zaveid, or not Zaveid, Eifried. And we do actually know that that is what Eifried looks like, because it at least initially fooled Eizen. Though he figured it out pretty dang quick.
Damn. You sure got some speedy legs for an old fart.
I'm glad to see you're okay, Zaveid.
It's not me that I'm worried about.
Melchior was highly interested in your weapon. And yet he didn't steal it. Surely a legate like him could snatch it if he wanted to.
Why bother stealing it when you can just copy its hidden formula? Some arts can decipher the workings of other arts in a split second. And guess what Melchior's specialty is?
Reverse engineering.
As he left, he said, "My work here is done."
The Abbey must have some use for that unknown art. Who knows what? After all, they brought it here from another continent.
And we'll find out what they're after and crush it to dust.
Let me ask you just one question. Why do you have Siegfried?
I'm counting on you, he said. Back when I served the Exorcists, they sent me on a mission to capture Eifried.
Zaveid, you were once their slave?
Yeah. My mind was under the influence of Inominat's domain. But when Eifried aimed this baby at me, one shot was all it took to open my eyes. The fight we had after that was one for the books. He might have been a human, but that guy was a beast. Put a song in my soul. But then Melchior had to jump in and spirit Eifried away with one of his damned illusions. That old bastard! Playing tricks with people's minds.
But why'd he grab Eifried and not Siegfried when he had the chance?
He probably didn't know at the time that this guy was the real prize he was after. But Eifried knew. Right before he was taken, he distracted Melchior long enough to hand Siegfried over to me. Well, that's all I know. Whether you believe me or not is up to you.
Got it. We're done here.
Huh? That was easy.
Eifried only says I'm counting on you to people he trusts.
Interesting.
Is that so?
So,
Decided to
what are
trust you
gonna
very
do
quickly.
now?
Gotta keep looking for Eifried. Still gotta give this back and settle our score.
I doubt you have much time left to get that done.
I'd hazard a guess that until now, Melchior was unaware what Siegfried could really do. In other words, he and the exorcists weren't able to interrogate anything out of their captive.
And now that Eifried's no longer needed, I see no reason for them to keep him alive.
You think I don't know that?
If you really want to save Eifried, you probably ought to team up with us.
Nope. No can do.
Why not?
You lot will do anything to achieve your goals. Even kill. Sorry, I'm a fighter, not a killer. I won't steal a single life. That's just my creed.
And I've got no intention of changing our pirate creed either.
Eizen and Zaveid have their own creeds. They both have such strong principles, even though they're so different.
Yep.
Just like humans.
I wonder if this is Eleanor coming to realize just how much, like, I bet she's gone through her whole life kind of thinking of Malachim or Malachim. That's not the term, Molochs, as just, you know, beasts of burden without any real thoughts in their head.
Well, that was sure something. Melchior and his illusions are cheats.
There's no cheating in combat.
What I meant is that they were awfully dirty tricks for an upstanding exorcist.
And the illusion seemed so real. Had that gone on any longer, I wouldn't have been able to tell what was real and what was fake.
If it can't be distinguished from reality, perhaps one could live a happier life within the illusion.
That sort of happiness can rot.
You think so?
But by using illusions, you can defeat an opponent without causing them any physical harm.
Oh, how humane. Wow, the Abbey is so great.
Lord Melchior is an exemplary man who has served Lord Artorias since before the Abbey's founding. He's done everything from logistical planning to defense strategy and even political negotiations.
Whoa.
He shows the utmost concern, even for his opponents, so
He turned a friendly Moloch into a dragon.
that was...
Physical wounds can heal. Emotional wounds never fully fade.
yeah, but...
Don't lose heart, Eleanor. Foul play is foul play, but you're talking to a demon and a witch. Who can judge?
I appreciate that you're trying to console me, but as an exorcist, I cannot accept this.
I feel like Eleanor never really knew a lot of the upper echelon and just has stories of kind of who they are to go by. Wait a minute. I was just saying I need to find a save point. There's a save point right outside the exit. I think because when we loaded it, we didn't actually see it. I think we were slightly ahead of it. But yep, I'm going to go save here, and I will see you guys next week. Thank you very much for being here, everyone. Bye-bye.